Hey guys, and welcome to Jenkins31, and here we are with my MLB free agent predictions, and also some trade predictions that I think may happen. I know I'm like really off to the side. It's a little better, and I got some water bottles here. There we go, in the cup. Anyway, so I took, you're not going to be able to see this too well. I guess you can kind of. The top 50 free agents. I also did about 8 trades on what I think will happen this offseason. Or up to opening day, I guess I should say, because some players may not sign until opening day. So let's get things started. I'm not going to give too much of a reasoning, because otherwise this would be like a half-hour video. So I'm going to start with the trades, because they won't take as long. Now, I'm not going to lie, I kind of bullshitted these. I don't even have like who's going to be returning the other way. So I'm going to say that Freddie Freeman ends up on the Mets. The Mets, yeah, they have Lucas Duda and Wilmer Flores, but that's not really much for first base. Freddie Freeman, the Braves can trade some players that they have now and build for the future, because that's really what they need to do. I mean, they haven't had a winning season, and I can't even tell you how long. So I definitely think that the Braves need to trade some pieces, whether it be Julio Teheran, Freddie Freeman, Ender Inciarte, Nick Markakis, guys like that. Ryan Braun, the Giants finally work out a trade to acquire him. Not too sure for what, but I think Ryan Braun ends up on the Giants. These trades are by the trade deadline. Obviously, I have them predicted by the start of the season, but oh well. Yasiel Puig, I have him actually going to the Cardinals. The Cardinals need an outfielder. That's probably their weakest part on their roster is the outfield. Another team that's in that same boat, especially in left field, is the Angels, and I have them acquiring Justin Upton. Jacoby Ellsbury gets traded. I actually have him going to Houston. I know it's kind of like an odd place for the Yankees to make a trade with, because last time they made a trade with Houston, I can't even tell you who it was, because Andy Pettitte was free agent. Yeah, I can't even tell you last time Yankees and Astros made a trade. I have Brian McCann returning to the Braves. Braves need a catcher. There's a lot of talk that the deal fell through, supposedly, but I'm not so sure about that. So we'll see what all that's about. I definitely think Brian McCann ends up getting shipped out of New York and potentially back to Atlanta. Now, I just said Jacoby Ellsbury to the Astros. Now you guys are probably thinking, who are they going to bring in to play center field? Well, that's where this next trade comes in, and the Yankees are going to acquire Andrew McCutchen from the Pittsburgh Pirates for, I don't know, maybe Tyler Austin, Ref Snyder, and like a lower player. And then three-team trade, Chris Sale to the Athletics, Sonny Gray to the Marlins, and I'm not really too sure what the White Sox get in return. Marlins need a pitcher with Jose Fernandez sadly being killed. Chris Sale just needs to get out of Chicago. He's not winning there anyway, so Oakland. And yeah. So those are my trades. And I'm going to work how I have it on the list. 50 to 1. I'm just going to read through. I don't want this video to be too long. And I will give you guys updates as this goes along. Derek Holland, he was on the Rangers. I now have him going to the Padres. Chase Utley, he was on the Dodgers. I now have him going to the Angels. Enson Volquez was on the Royals. I now have him going to the Phillies. Charlie Morton was on the Phillies. I had to think for a second. I have him going to the Royals. So basically Morton and Volquez just switched places. Eric Timms played overseas. He's going to the Rays, hopefully. Nick Hundley, I believe, was in Colorado. I have him going to the Angels. I'm just going to stop saying who played for where, unless I know for sure. Matt Joyce, Angels, going to the Athletics. Steve Pearce, Rays, returns to the Yankees. Boone Logan, Rockies to White Sox. Okay, see, these ones I knew, so I'll say him. Fernando Salas, I have him going to the Twins. John Jay, I believe he finished with the he finished with the Padres, I'm pretty sure. I have him going to the Indians. Santiago Casilla to the Reds. Sean Rodriguez to the Padres. Sergio Romo's Giants to Dodgers. Joe Blanton to the Marlins. Luis Valbuena stays in Milwaukee. Brandon Moss goes to the Nationals. Jason Castro goes to the White Sox. Brad Ziegler stays with the Red Sox. Brett Cecil goes to the Mariners. Neftali Feliz, I just realized I spelled that wrong, goes to the Rockies. Travis Wood goes to the Marlins. Greg Holland goes to the Nationals. Kendrys Morales goes to the Blue Jays. Michael Saunders goes to the Orioles. Ian Desmond goes to the Phillies, but I'm actually going to change that right now to the Orioles. Carlos Gomez goes to the Rangers. Josh Reddick goes to the Giants. Jason Hamill goes to the Braves. Matt Holliday goes to the Rangers. Dexter Fowler goes to the Cardinals. Mark Trumbo stays with the Orioles. Carlos Beltran goes to the Red Sox. Mike Napoli stays in Cleveland. R.A. Dickey and Jose Bautista, I kind of bullshitted this one. They both go to the Braves. Justin Turner stays with the Dodgers. Neil Walker stays with the Mets. Jonas Cespedes goes to the Dodgers. Wilson Ramos goes to the Astros. Ivan Nova goes to the Angels. Mark Melanson goes to the Giants. Kenley Jansen goes to the Cubs. Rich Hill goes to the Yankees. Jeremy Hellickson goes to the Rangers. Edwin Encarnacion goes with the Red Sox. Matt Wieters goes to the Braves. Bartolo Colon stays with the Mets. Aroldis Chapman comes back to New York. Goes with the Yankees. And number one, I don't know how he's number one. Andrew Kashner goes to the Pittsburgh Pirates. A few honorable mentions. Koji Uehara and Junichi... Koji Uehara stays with the Red Sox. Junichi Tazawa, I believe I had him going to... Shit. I feel like I had him going to Detroit. And... yeah. That's pretty much it. Oh, Pedro Alvarez. I have him actually staying in Baltimore. So... let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of my predictions. Let me slow down and try and talk. With that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm going to be bringing you guys a video in the next few days about the Detroit... I cannot talk tonight, guys. I'm sorry. The Detroit Tigers and why I think they should rebuild. Yes, that means trading Verlander. Yes, that means trading Miggy. Yes, that means trading Victor Martinez. Start young, build your way up. Hence the Justin Upton trade. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me. Once again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace. I'm out.